Look at this, a blower and a trimmer. Both of them gas engines, but none of them work. When I was living in the city, I had a blower and a trimmer, but both of them were electric. Since the property was not big, it was no big deal to run an electric cord around the house and use the electric tools. But when I moved over here, this is over 5 acres. So it's impossible to run such a big cord around all the property to use the tools. So then I decided to move into gas engines. Well, the gas engines, they have the advantage of you don't have to run a cable behind you. You can move everywhere you want. All you have to do is have enough gas. But the problem is that after a while, and this is my experience, they start having troubles. For example, when it is a little cold, they don't come up easy. You have to pull and pull, and it's aggravating. And at least once a year, you have to do some kind of maintenance, like changing oils. You have to change the air filter, spark plugs. Well, it is a big deal maintaining these tools. And even doing all that maintenance, at some point they don't want to work. They just stop working. And then I am not a mechanic, and I know a couple of things, but not enough. So it's aggravating for me, these gas engines. So at some point, I thought about, well, what if I go back to electric? And again, the problem with the electric is the cable. But they have now battery-operated tools. So I just went ahead and decided to buy one trimmer, which is battery-operated. So I bought this trimmer, and it's a battery-operated. This is, I think, 40 volts. Yeah, it's 40 volts. So the other two, the gas ones, are Husqvarna, which is a good brand. So I decided to go ahead and buy this one, Husqvarna too. This machine is very good. It has a lot of power. The problem is that the battery is limited, meaning I can use it for like 30, 45 minutes, and then the battery is depleted. So you have to go ahead and charge the battery again. It takes a couple of hours to charge the batteries. So, I mean, it's not convenient to work for like 30, 45 minutes and then stop, wait 2 hours for it to get charged, and then try to go back. So what I thought about was then buy another one of these with the blower. And then that comes with another battery, so I will have 2 batteries. But again, I thought that, expensive. This is more expensive than gas. And I thought that it might not even be enough, 2 batteries. And on top of that is, again, you have to stop in the middle of things and then charge the batteries. So that was not, I use it, and it's good, but like I said, it's for small jobs. For when I have to clean around the fence, which is large, this is not the solution. So then I thought, what if I buy a generator and then I use electric tools with that generator? So in that case, let's say a gas generator, and well, still it's gas, but I only have one thing to maintain, that generator. All the other tools, the electric tools, you don't have to do anything on them. But then I thought, like, well, yeah, it's just one thing to maintain, but still it's gas, and I'm gonna have to do maintenance once a year, and then it's going to be aggravating again. So then I thought, what if I buy one of them big battery things? They call them electric generators. It's just a battery. And that's what I did. So then I bought this Jackery. It is a Jackery 500. All you have to do, this is a big battery. All you have to do is charge. You can charge it inside the house. You just plug it in. It takes several hours to charge. But then once it's charged, you can move it around. Take it with you, whatever. And then you can plug tools in here. 500 means 500 watts per hour. So then I had this tool. This is a pole saw. It's electric. This is for cutting, branches that are high up. You cannot reach them. Then with a pole, you can reach them. And say, I'm gonna try it. And I connected it to the Jackery, and the thing wasn't working. Said, there's something wrong with this. Either the unit doesn't work, something doesn't work over here. But no, everything was fine. The problem is that this is trying to pull more power than what this can deliver. So this is too small for this and for most other electric tools that you can use in the garden. So I didn't know what to do then. Well, it took me a while, but then I decided that I needed more power and got this one. This is another Jackery, but this is 1500. This is 1500 watts per hour. Now with this, everything works because this one delivers the power that this one cannot. I mean, this is still useful. Like if you have you lose power at home, then you can plug things into this as long as they don't try to pull more power than this can give you. But you can put a TV, computer, lights, stuff. There's a lot of things you can plug on this one inside the house. Now with this one, yeah, this can take a lot. Then with the 1500, I bought this new trimmer. This is electric. Now, electric tools, they have a reputation of being not having enough power to do the job. But this one is a monster. This is a 10 amp trimmer. And I think that the reputation comes because it's usually lower amps, and they're kind of not expensive as the other ones. But this is a 10 amp. This is Greenworks. That's the brand. I'm not sponsored by anybody. All of these, I bought it with my money. So I'm telling you my own experience. So I just go out with this and I plug this into this. It is incredible, the amount of power this one has. Not expensive. I think I paid like $60 or $70 for this one. So this is great for me. Oh, I have a blower. It's electric. And I don't need the blower much over here, but just for a couple things. And then I use it on this one too. I just plug it in here and do my blowing. So far, I'm very happy with this solution. It cost me money because this is expensive. Then right now, something like this is $1,700. But to me, it's worth it. Now, with these electric tools, I don't have to worry about maintenance. Like, if it is cold, it doesn't matter. You just plug it in here, and it goes right away. I don't have to deal with buying oil, buying gas, changing oils, changing spark plugs. No, nothing. This is as it is. And if it breaks, which I don't see a reason for it to break, I just got to replace it. Like $60, $70, it's not a big deal. So this is my solution, and I think I'm going to keep on buying more tools, electric ones, to hook up to this as I need them. Again, the more amperage the tool has, the more powerful it is. So if you buy the flimsy ones, it's gonna work, but it might not be enough to cut grass or whatever you're trying to clean. Well, that's my experience. So this is what I do when I'm working with it. I just use this little cart. It's a flimsy cart, a garden cart, but that Jackery, I think it weighs like 35 pounds, which is no big deal, but if you have to be walking around with it, it is a little heavy. And so I just load it in there, and my tools and the extension and whatever else I need, I just put it in here, and then I just move around with it. But like I said, this is a flimsy little cart, and it tips very, very easily. So when it tips, everything comes out. So I'm thinking upgrading to something more stable and rigid.